A grown man decision to stop living below the level God built me for. There is a battle you fight every single day, and nobody sees it. Not your friends, not your family, not the people who think they know you. It's a battle between who you were and who you are becoming. Day two isn't about hype. Day two isn't about excitement. Day two is about resistance. Because the moment you decide to change, your old habits don't clap for you. They fight you. They whisper. They pull. They even try to drag you down back into the version of yourself you're trying to escape. And that's what today is about, the silent battle that every disciplined person has to face. Let's be real. The old you doesn't disappear because you made a decision. The old you is comfortable, predictable, familiar. The old you knows your weaknesses, knows your patterns, knows exactly how to talk you out of your purpose. It says things like, do it tomorrow. You're tired. You already did enough. You don't got to go that hard. But here's the truth. The old you is the biggest enemy of the new you. And day two is where that fight shows up. Most people, they don't quit on day one. They quit on day two. Day one has energy. Day one has emotion. Day one feels like a start. But day two is where reality checks you. Day two is where your feelings don't match your goals. Day two is where discipline has to speak louder than emotion. If you lose momentum here, you don't lose a day. You lose the version of yourself that you're trying to build. There's a war happening inside you right now. A war between comfort and calling. A war between excuses and execution. A war between the flesh and the spirit. And the crazy part, no one else hears it. No one else feels it. No one else even knows how loud it gets in your mind. But God does. God sees the fight that you're in. God sees the effort you're giving. God sees the version of you you're trying to become. And He's not judging you for the struggle. He's strengthening you through it. People think discipline is about willpower, but real discipline, that kind that changes your life, comes with alignment with God. Because when you're trying to change on your own strength, you burn out. You get frustrated. You fall back into old patterns. But when you say, God, I can't do this without you, something shifts. The Bible says, not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit. That means your transformation isn't about being perfect. It's about being connected. Connected to the one who gives you strength when your strength runs out. Listen to me. You're not fighting the old you because you're weak. You're fighting the old you because you're growing. Growth always creates friction. Elevation always creates pressure. Transformation always creates resistance. But you're built for this. You're called for this. You're chosen for this. And the fact that you're even watching this, the fact that you're even trying, the fact that you're even fighting, that's proof that God is doing something in you. You're not who you used to be. You're not who you're going to be. You're in the middle. And the middle is where warriors are made. So here's your day two truth. The silent battle is real, But so is your strength. So is your purpose. So is your calling. So is your God. Don't fold. Don't retreat. Don't go back to the version of you already outgrew. This is the function early era. This is where you show up early to your purpose. This is where you fight the battle that nobody sees. This is where you become the man of God or woman of God or child of God you're designed to be. We keep going. There is something people don't talk about when it comes to discipline, and that's the loneliness that hits you on day two. Not the physical loneliness, the mental kind. The kind where you feel like you're the only one fighting this hard, the only one trying to break generational habits, the only one trying to build something real. You look around and realize most people are comfortable staying the same. Most people don't want to grow. Most people don't want to confront themselves. And you are. Here you are. Fighting battles nobody claps for. Working on things nobody sees. Trying to become someone nobody else even knows you're capable of being. That loneliness, it's not a sign that you're on the wrong path. It's a sign that you're on a chosen path. Because God doesn't elevate you in crowds. He elevates you in isolation. He shapes you in silence. He strengthens you in the moments where nobody is watching. Day two is where you start to feel that isolation. But it's also where God starts to whisper, I'm with you. Keep going. Let me tell you something real. There are two rooms in your life right now. Room one is where you've been for years. It's familiar. It's predictable. It's filled with old habits, old patterns, old thinking. You know that room like the back of your hand. You know the excuses in that room. You know the distractions in that room. You know the version of yourself that lives in that room. Room two is the room God is calling you into. It's bigger, it's brighter, it's uncomfortable, it's unfamiliar. It's the room where your discipline lives. It's the room where your purpose grows. It's the room where your future self is waiting. But here's the truth. You can't walk into room two while you're holding on to everything from room one. Day two is the hallway. Day two, the uncomfortable middle. Day two, the place where you're not who you were, but not yet who you're becoming. That hallway feels tight. It feels uncertain. It feels like you're walking blind. But that's where faith steps in. Faith is what carries you from one room to the next when your feelings try to drag you back. Not hold you back, drag you back. If you feel that tension and you're in that hallway right now, if you feel that pull, that means you're moving. That means you're transforming. That means you're growing. People pray for elevation, but they don't pray for the discipline that elevation requires. They want the blessing, not the process. They want the breakthrough, but not the obedience. They want the promise, but not the preparation. But God doesn't hand out blessings to people who aren't ready to carry them. He tests your consistency before he trusts you with increase. Day two is one of those tests. It's not a punishment, it's preparation. God is asking you, can you show up when the excitement fades? Can you stay committed when nobody is watching? Can you be faithful in the small things before I give you the big things? Because if you can't handle day two, you're not ready for day 20. If you can't handle that silent battle, you're not ready for the public blessing. God is shaping you quietly so he can elevate you loudly. Let me speak to you directly now. There's a version of you that you want to refuse to go back to. A version of you that wasted time. A version of you that played small. A version of you that ignored God's voice. A version of you that lived in survival instead of purpose. That version of you is fighting for its life right now. It wants you back. It wants you comfortable. It wants you predictable. But you're not going back. Not after everything brought you through, right? Not after everything you survived. Not after everything you learned. You're stepping into a new identity, a new mindset, a new level of discipline, a new faith, and the old you can't follow you there. So here's your day two truth. You're in the fight of life, but you're not fighting alone. God is with you. Purpose is pulling you. Discipline is shaping you. And the future version of you is cheering you on. This is the function early era. This is where you show up early to your calling. This is where you fight the battles nobody sees. This is where you become the man of God, woman of God, or child of God you're designed to be. We keep going. We don't fold. We don't retreat. We rise.